I'm Lady T506. Welcome to my channel. Hi everyone, today I'm going to be reviewing Scandal Season 5, Episode 5. We starting off the show with Cyrus. He is at home and he is just reveling in the fact that the White House is doing so bad since he is not there. His husband's there to get him together, like, look here, Cyrus, we didn't talk about this. Well, I'm gonna need you to get up, I'm gonna need you to take a shower, I'm gonna need you to stop being the couch potato, I'm gonna need you to do something to this hair. But he doesn't really, his husband's like, I know this is something special for you, this is like your Super Bowl, but I'm gonna need you to get this together. But Cyrus, like, this is a once in a lifetime thing. This is like the moon landing. Like, the president, he is in so much trouble, he just don't know what to do. And Cyrus is happy because you just know he's thinking in his head, if I was there, it wouldn't even have got this far. I would have got everything together and everything been clear. But since President Fitzgerald Grant the Third, he don't want to listen to nobody, and this is the message he's getting himself into. Olivia calls Abby for a favor because she needs help. She needs loans. So Abby sends over Leo. Now y'all know Leo is a lot, but Leo is that boy and he will get things done. Automatically, as soon as he get in there, he is kind of sort of reading people like, okay, you thing one and thing two, and oh yeah, you Marcus, you that dude that let the mayor's wife get sliced and diced and filleted while you was in the office. Hey boo, how you doing? And then he's going on, he's trying to get things together. He's like, okay, this is what we gonna do. We gonna portray this as the greatest love story ever told. This is what we gonna do. But Olivia, she ain't feeling that. But she was like, what's her name? Quinn was like, okay, we're gonna be Olivia Pope, the women of the people. And Olivia's feeling that, but Leo lets her know, okay, in order to be the women of the people, we're going to have to revamp your whole image. First of all these custom clothes you got, if you can't get it at the mall, then you don't need to be wearing it, okay? Your groceries, okay, you get a delivery service, we will no longer be doing that. You will go to the grocery store so people can see you as this human person and not this, part of the 1% group. Okay, Olivia, I'm going to need you to get this together. This is what we're going to do to make you seem more real. We need somebody of good standing to give you a good word. So, Olivia, she goes over to see Senator Davis. Is that her ex-fiance's name? Forgive me, I am so horrible with names. But she goes over to see him, and he is getting her together like, look here, I need to know some things. Did you ever love me? Because like right now you're looking like a scuds bucket who was just sleeping her way to the top. Did you ever love me? Is this the truth? And like I want to know the truth. If you want me to get on TV and paint you as this noble and loving person, I need to know some things before I do that. And I guess she lets him know, yes, the reason I did this is A, B, and C, because my daddy was threatening to kill you. I think my daddy was the reason why you was in that accident in the first place. So yeah, so he goes on TV and says Olivia was always there for him when he was in his accident. She slept on the floor beside him to make sure he was alright. And he's picturing, painting her as this, not this home-wrecking scuds bucket that the world sees red, but as a loving person. So we have Patty Sneal, and she is the president's new attorney, and she is getting Abby and Elizabeth together. She's like, look here, Abby, I know you good at your job and all, but this is what I'm going to need you to do. I'm going to need you to glue your hands onto that podium, and I need you to repeatedly over and over and say that the president and his administration are cooperating. I'm going to need you to keep on saying that over and over and over until these people believe it. Miss Elizabeth over here, I know you good at your job and you think you're good, but I don't know who briefed you on what keywords to say to make it seem like that you can help run this country, but I'm going to need you to stop, President. I hope you ain't having this girl around important people to speak because they would tear her alive. I'm like, okay, you go ahead, Patty Sneal. She's like, this is what we're going to do and this is how we're going to do it. This is my job to make things right. And if I don't think you got that job, I don't know who then briefed you, Miss Elizabeth, but you sit down and take notes from me because I'm going to get this done. I was like, go ahead, do it. I like Miss Patty Sneal. She's getting people together. I don't care how you feel about me, but this is my job and I'm going to get it done. Y'all, did them Senate people, after they done gotten Mellie's help on impeaching the president, did they just like tell her services are no longer needed? Like, you still a Senate, but you can't be on this committee to help us take your husband down, even though you gave the vote that we can take your husband down? Did they really do that? I'm like, ooh, child. And then they tried to pretty it up, so talking about something. This don't look too good because, you're going to look like an vindictive, ex-wife is just trying to get back at your husband. She's like, I'm doing this, I'm a senator, I'm trying to do my job. It's like, nah, but we got what we needed out of you. So I'm gonna need you to go ahead and sit down somewhere because your services are no longer needed. I was like, ooh, they just did Melly wrong. Melly thinking she's sitting there fit to help out, and it was like, we got what we needed out of you, boo boo. You gone somewhere, boo. I was, oh, child. So we got two of the people on the Senate committee rolling up on Marcus. He walking down the street minding his business, and they come up in there like, hey, I know you working at Pope and Associates. And he was like, okay, so what, y'all trying to get me to spy on Olivia? You know, this is what I don't do. But that one male senator, I don't remember what his name was, he was like, look at here, you ain't got really no choice. You know, you think you broke now, you think you destitute, wait till we get a hold of you. We're going to dig into all your background, anything you did since the moment you first breathed life into this world. Yes, and we will go into every person that you ever know. I'm talking about mama, daddy, sister, brothers, cousin, that lady at the street that kept you for that one night while your mama was sick. We're going to dig into everybody's background, so you work for us and you're going to be cool, boo, alright? I was like, oh. But then I had to remember, you know, this is people in, these is Washington folk. Not saying all Washington folk, but these is political parties where they ready to do whatever they need to do and get dirty to get what they need to get done. So now it's really hit the fan, and I didn't figure out that Fitz then gave Olivia one of his grandma's rings. So now it's like, oh, so he trying to get engaged while he's married. Now it's like, now things is really getting out of control. So Olivia, she does the interview, and first during the interview, she looked very like, I'm saying this, but I don't mean it, like, oh, we were so in love, and like, he just did this, and the first time he kissed me, it was so special and sweet. But then it was like, that real Olivia kicked in, and she was like, you know what, I wish I never met him. I mean, I love him, but since I done met and fell in love with him, like, things have gone down. I got my family and my friends on the government looking into them. They doggone using all their money to hire lawyers because they think they're gonna be brought in front of, you know, the country is for whatever reason because they ain't connected to me. My business is suffering. I created this business from the ground up with the help of my people, and now I can't even help these people. I built this business so I can help people, and now they're suffering because I fell in love with this man. I wish I hadn't. I love him, don't get me wrong, I love him, but loving him has brought me here and it's affecting more people than me. And I was like, you go ahead and do it, Olivia. Like, make these people feel sympathy for you. Like, I couldn't help who I fell in love with. I wish I had. And then we got Million, she done went over CYRUS' house. It's like, oh, she looking all sad like, oh, they done drop you off that committee. She like, yeah, they sitting there getting drunk. He done got him a whole platter of just everything, brownies, cheese, prosciutto, wine, whatever, you name it, he got it. They over there getting drunk as a skunk, watching these interviews. He's saying, sorry that I brought Olivia around because, you know, I'm the one that brought her in, and now you and FITZ'S getting a divorce because he didn't fall in love with her. I'm sorry I did this to you, boo. I mean, they over there getting drunk. Like, can't stand up no more drunk. But so we get Marcus over there at the senator's place getting information, you know, to give to them about Olivia. I was like, ooh. But now he was, you know, playing a double agent. He didn't get back to Pope and Associates. Like, look at Olivia. That Senate dude and that Senate woman, they didn't, you know, rolled up on me and they wanted me to spy on you. But while they thought I was, you know, spying for them, I was spying on them. I don't know, somehow he didn't hack into their business while he was there and got some information, like that tape of her getting kidnapped and the whole West Angola thing. So now she got to run around and try to stop some things. She goes over there to say, David, like, here, I need to know if they got that video about West Angola when I got kidnapped, because this can tear everybody down. Because, you know, the only reason Fitz went to war with Angola is because old dude that, you know, what was his name? Hooked and, like, put into a coma. It's because he had Olivia kidnapped because he wanted to go to West Angola. Like, I need this tape. Do they have it? This, that, the third. It's like, okay, it's only gonna hurt Fitz if he knew about this tape. So she gotta run over there to Fitz's house and like turn on the radio, and like while the radio's on and they supposedly making love, she's letting him know, okay, they got that tape about West Angola, and we can't let people know that you didn't see this video because this is going to look bad on you. It's like, who else knows that you didn't saw this? The person is CYRUS. So now Fitz is like, okay, now he got to eat crow and like bring CYRUS in. So while CYRUS is getting drunk as all get out with Nelly, he get a call from the president. So, you know, he play it off. You know, he cool with Melly, but you know, this is the president, this is the White House. So he's like, yeah, this is a friend I gotta talk to. Hold on, boo boo. Yeah. So he gets there, and Fitz was like, you know what, Cyrus, I'm sorry, I'm wrong. I shouldn't have did what I did. You was always there for me. I want you to come work at. I want you to come at the White House and finish this term with me. You know, Cyrus, you know, he wasn't born yesterday. He might have been born today, but been in the daytime, but not that day. He's like, okay, so what's going on? What they got on you that you brought me back in here? Oh, what could it be, that video about West Angola? So you know what, Fitz, I ain't even trying to have that job. I know what you ate for breakfast 15 years ago. You had a donut because I want you to seem more human. You had some fruit, but you didn't like the bananas. You ate the fruit on the way home, but you was like, I don't want to eat this because it smells like bananas. I know what color tie you had on. I know all this about you, but you don't know nothing about me. You don't even know my mama's name. So as far as this whole little, you know, me come back to work with you, you know, boo boo, I'm done. But Fitz was like, Cyrus was finna leave, and you know, Fitz comes up and it's like, you know what? You're right. You were absolutely right. But I know that you used to read these books, and there was a little posted on there like giving the story away. I knew if you got a book that day from your mom, because your attitude changed. Your mom's name is Helen. I know you loved her, this, that, and third. And Fitz was like, well, dang, maybe this man do know about me. But Cyrus was like, you know what? I'll come back, but these are my terms. I will be the chief of staff. Lizzie Bear, she gone. Don't come back. Don't work in the White House. Don't even work on 16. Matter of fact, she can't even work in Washington, D.C., boo-boo. That's one deal. I'll keep Edmund, or whatever that dude's name is, and I keep Red. I won't do carpeting. I want a partner to keep me safe from any and everything that you have done now, or any other time that I work with you, the future, anything that got associated with you. I want to be part of it. I want a presidential partner from this, okay? These are my terms. This is what I want. I was like, you better go ahead and do it. So I love me some Cyrus. The Cyrus, he will get the job done. He's like, okay, damn, my son has seen he needs his daddy in his life, and I'm here to help my son. And I'm like, yeah, so. Yeah, that was the gist that went on. If I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment or a video response. And like always, I want to thank my subscribers and the people watching my videos. I want you to like this video, comment, and subscribe, and share this video with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and here on YouTube. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.